In the WNBA, rivalries are fierce, but this shocking revelation from Caitlin Clark just exploded beyond anything we've seen before. Angel Reese, the star everyone thought was unstoppable, is now reeling after the bombshell that has stunned fans, analysts, and even players. The stakes have never been higher, and the discovery Clark just dropped on Reese could change everything. This isn't another basketball rivalry, this is a game-changing moment that could alter Reese's career and rewrite the future of the league. What did Caitlin Clark say that has thrown the entire WNBA world upside down? And why is Angel Reese suddenly in the spotlight, and how is this latest twist rewriting the narratives of their rivalry? Buckle up, because we are about to leave the realm of basketball into a more personal truth behind Angel Reese's injury. This drama you are about to witness might shock you more than you expected. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, two powerhouses that have made headlines all season in the WNBA, yet they are as different as night and day, both on the court and off the court.
It is what it is. She's trying to make a play on the ball and get the block. But yeah, I mean, it happens.
Yeah, I'm always going for the ball, but y'all gonna play that clip for like 20 times before Monday.
I think, what she's done with her platform has been absolutely incredible. I played her for a very long time, and she's been a tremendous player. So, it's been fun.
I've seen a lot of calls that weren't made. I guess some people got a special whistle.
What started off Caitlin Clark, a cold-blooded sharpshooter with superhuman performance, is known for her jaw-dropping play and fierce competitive nature. She's the type of player who puts her all into every game, pushing her team to the playoffs with every three-pointer she sinks. Every buzzer beater, every game-winning shot seems to establish her presence closer to legendary status. However, there's more to her than just her skills. Clark represents a new era of basketball, a time when accurate shots and determination can turn into the toughest defense.
You want to watch the best shooter in college basketball? It's Caitlin Clark.
Her basketball IQ, her court vision, you just can't say enough about it.
At the University of Iowa, senior point guard Caitlin Clark is a force of nature. She holds school records as the all-time leader in assists, scoring, and
Clark! Oh my!
three-pointers. In 2022, Clark's
Angel Reese, on the other hand, is a force of nature, a powerful athlete who commands attention with her aggressive style and physical dominance. While Clark is considered a silent assassin, Reese is expressive, vocal, and unafraid to tell the world her feelings. On the court, she's as tough as nails who fights for every rebound and establishes her presence in the paint. Off the court, she has a larger-than-life personality, and she has a fanatic fan base that loves her charisma and unwavering spirit. But Reese's influence goes beyond just stats. She has this leadership aura that extends down the locker room, where she's often seen encouraging her teammates. These inherent traits have turned her not just a star, but the heart and soul of her team.
We'll give it up to Allen. They're going to give up that shot to her. Reese puts it up. Count the bucket. Body bucket and one for Angel.
May have the best nose for the basketball in the W. Good job staying with their concentration on this finish. Nice tap by Camilla. Over the top of Asia Wilson.
Leah Edwards back on board in terms of touches, in terms of decision making, but right there, Reese plucks it away.
Carter goes to Reese. Count the bucket and the foul.
Momentum right now swings to the Chicago Sky, and it's been their defense that has really made the...
Yet despite all these qualities, Reese now finds herself on the sidelines, a place unfamiliar to a Titan who is so used to dominating on the court. But while their rivalry may have begun on the court, right now things have spiraled over into something far more personal. The drama has never been more intense, with both players stamping their supremacy in the women's league. As the season climaxed on, the fighting spirits in these athletes intensified, enveloping the attention of fans, media, and players alike. But now, with Reese out of the game and Clark in the spotlight, the narrative has shifted, and the question that is bulging on everyone's mind is, what happens next? Just like it seems the rivalry has reached its peak, Caitlin Clark dropped a bombshell that sent shockwaves through the WNBA with Angel Reese out of play. The narrative seemed complete. Reese is nursing a wrist injury, and that was that. But Clark is not buying any of these. In a move that blindsided not only Reese but the whole WNBA community, Clark made a revelation that Reese might be hiding more facts than she's telling the truth. According to Clark, the injury wasn't just a simple fracture but a secret injury that has been brewing for a while. She insinuated that Reese had been having the pain even before the official diagnosis, suggesting that there might have been a compromise within Reese camp about the full extent of the injury.
All right, listen up, y'all. If you haven't already heard, this news is gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. Angel Reese. Yeah, that Angel Reese, the one who's been dominating headlines, has officially announced she's done for the season. That's right, she's out. And what's the reason? A wrist injury. But let me tell you, something's not sitting right with me on this one. I've been following the whole situation closely, watching the games, replaying everything, and I don't know, man. I didn't see anything that screams season-ending injury. Look, I'm not saying she's not hurt, don't get me wrong, but what I am saying is, when did this happen? When did Angel Reese, of all people, get hit with an injury that's so bad it takes her out for the—
This revelation immediately took the basketball community by surprise. Could it be true? Was Angel Reese's injury more serious than anticipated? And if so, why would she and her team try to downplay it? As soon as the media got wind of Clark's statement, the narrative shifted. This has nothing to do with the player being sidelined. This is about a potential cover-up. Rhetorical questions swamped social media and news outlets. Was Reese pushing herself too hard just to compete with Caitlin Clark? Did her injury come at a worst possible time because of her rivalry to keep up with the three-pointer assassin Clark? Or more interestingly, could Clark's bombshell be a strategy to destabilize Reese's credibility while she's vulnerable? The emotional drama went up higher as fans rallied behind their respective stars, either sympathizing with Reese or questioning her decision. Clark's statement not only built up tension but also raised more eyebrows to Reese's judgment. Why would she cover up an injury if it risks ending her season? Did she feel the pressure of the rivalry too much to step back? These unanswered questions hung heavily in the air, casting a doubt over what people actually thought were a straightforward injury. And Clark, whether intentionally or not, had just shifted the spotlight onto herself again, however, not without consequences. Caitlin Clark's revelation didn't just cast aspersion on Angel Reese's injury, it also set the stage for what could be one of the most electrifying moments in the WNBA history. The consequences of Clark's work are still shaking the women's league, but one thing's for sure, the rivalry has gone far beyond the game. For Angel Reese, the event has turned personal and professional. Not only is she dealing with the physical reality of the injury, but now, she has to explain to the world that she has been hiding something. Her reputation as a team leader, someone who gives her heart all out when playing, is now in the spotlight. Has her competitive spirit led her to make unwise decisions about her injury? And how will the league judge her stance? These are questions that Reese must answer while still recovering from a season-ending injury. On the other hand, Caitlin Clark has her own challenges to deal with. By revealing such controversial information, she put herself in the center point of both fans and critics. Was this revelation made to help sustain the reputation of the game, or was it an attempt to undermine her biggest rival while she's down? The line between truth and strategy has become blurred, and one thing is certain. This rivalry has gone far beyond stats. It's more of pride, legacy, and the length each player is willing to go to remain relevant. As we get closer to the end of the season, the stakes couldn't be higher for both players. For Angel Reese, the immediate concern is her injury, and more than that, her absence from the court has left a big mark on the performance of her team. Can Chicago Sky make it with Reese, or will they crumble under the weight of expectation? Reese's status as a fierce competitor is also on the line. If what Clark reveals is true, it brings up a sore question: did Reese risk her health in a bid to keep her rivalry with Clark alive? And if so, what does that say about the immense pressure these players are under? Reese now finds herself fighting from two fronts, one against her injury and the other against the revelation Clark has leveled against her reputation. For Clark, the situation is all not too good either. By making such a revelation and questioning Reese's injury, she's invited a new level of inquiry. Every move she made will be watched, dissected, and debated. Will her claim be seen as a bold truth-telling moment, or will it boomerang, making people see her as someone who plays the mind game on and off the court? More than anything, Clark's revelation has taken the rivalry one step up the ladder. Fans and sport analysts are now waiting to see what Reese's next move will be. And as each day passes, the tension mounts. Will this rivalry climax to a final showdown on the court, or will the off-court drama prove to be too much for either player to comprehend? The gravity of this revelation and the consequences thereof is looming larger over both Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark as Reese tries to hang on and recover from her injury. The impact of Clark's revelation hangs over her. Will Reese return stronger, ready to confront her rival one more time? Or will this injury mark the beginning of the end of her reign in the WNBA? For Clark, the road ahead is equally uncertain. Her words have stoked the fire, and now she needs to back them up with more sterling performances. As the WNBA season dramatically edged closer to a close, the tension between these two players continued to intensify, setting the stage for what could be judged as one of the most fascinating conclusions in recent memory. But what happens if they meet on the court again? Will Reese come back with vengeance, all determined to prove Caitlin Clark wrong? Or will Clark continue to dominate, engraving her name as a top player in the league? And more importantly, what does this rivalry mean for the future of the WNBA? One thing is clear, the story has just begun. The showdown between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is more than just a battle of skill, it's now a battle of pride, will, and legacy. And when the final buzzer sounds, only one player will remain standing, but until then, fans are left to wonder who will be the one standing.
Don't want Angel Reese to be the one coming at her, and they use ethnicity as the rationale behind it. Again, very few compared to the many who wouldn't do that, but it is that kind of hate.
She mocked Caitlin Clark. So
experts recently tore into Angel Reese, and honestly, her reaction was just as shocking as their harsh words. Instead of acknowledging Caitlin Clark's obvious edge in hard work and performance, Reese decided to pull the race card, claiming people only love Clark because she's white.
she won a national title. She didn't celebrate with her teammates. She mocked Caitlin Clark.
Don't miss a moment of this unfolding drama. Hit that subscribe button to get the latest videos we published on every twists and turns in this incredible rivalry. And if you are as hooked as we are, make sure to leave a comment below with your thoughts. Who do you think will be left standing? Turn on notifications so you never miss our latest deep dives, and join the conversation as we follow this heated showdown to its explosive conclusion.